Alrighty, welcome back to Stationeers. Going back to Venus. And, okay. Yeah, so apparently there was an autosave. I did discover in looking back at the footage that I have one of my power cables hooked up incorrectly. So the storm going on out there, doing jack. So I'm going to go out there in the storm and fix that as fast as I can, so I can get as much power out of it as I can.
Power critical.
So, clicky the button. Oh, and the ads finally start. Thank you, Twitch. Okay. Do this. We'll do that. And go. So I need not that. I need this and this. Let's see if I can. Can't quite get up that way. Oh, good. Okay, so one thing. Boom. There we go. So I should at least get some charge out of that. Yep, got a green light now. And I also did a dumb with this. There we go. So this is for the Sterlings. Yep. So that was also a dumb. Crap. Ugh. Okay. So all the Sterlings are hooked up like they're supposed to now. And I also did the math. Did I have these backwards? Okay. And if I want to take full advantage of the... I must have a burnt out cable up here. I'm not going to be able to get up there, I don't think. Shoot, especially if I do that. Oh, there it goes. That's the end of it. Okay. Yep, there's a burnt out cable right there. There we go. So I actually burnt out quite a mess. There we go. That explains why those were pointing in the wrong direction. So good. Good to know. So, that was fun excitement there. Well, I'm here. You're here. Let's peel this back a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. No, he wanted ores. So one thing that I did want to do was to print off some more frames. And put out some more solar panels. Just to ride out between the storms a little longer. Oh yeah, I was saying about the math. If I wanted to... this battery's almost dead. If I wanted to capture the full power of a 100 kilowatt array, then I need to use a heck of a lot of batteries for one. Okay. The one of those... Oh wow, look at the temperature in my suit. 26 degrees, that's nice. Oh, I am out of power for my arc welder. That's okay. You know what? I got a little bit of time here. Do that. And swap out the tank. Get the next step done here. Once I get inside, I'll actually give you the guys the number. It's the small batteries, it's a ridiculous number. The large batteries, it's a little bit more feasible. I think it's 6 with the large station batteries. Okay. So that's hooked up. Now I need walls, which I do have. Maybe I'll just plop some of these out.
Hunger critical.
Yeah, there we go. So this will essentially, to simplify the math, you take the maximum output from a solar array and you divide it by 2. Essentially is the way you would go about predicting how much useful power you're going to get out of it. So having these two kits together, or two full set of panels together, it's going to give you a good, hello, hitbox, a 10 average, 10 kilowatts. So my cooling array is probably going to take at least 5. And I don't know how much the other stuff's going to really take. So 10 continuous kilowatts of power average should get me where I need to go. Okay. Part of me wants to pop this, but part of me also doesn't. So we'll wait. I don't have the panels on me, so we'll wait a little bit further. Go ahead and turn you off to save a smittens of power. And go inside. So, okay, so, yeah. Yeah, 5.5 small batteries, or large batteries rather, large station batteries, to 1 full array of wind turbines. And the other batteries, significantly more, 13.5 small batteries. So there's the... Oh, I forgot to check to see if that trader has stellite. I haven't updated my furnace, which I need to put... If I'm going to do that, I'm going to put an airlock onto it, basically, I think. I think that's the way to go. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I should vacuum out the gas that's in the room to a storage tank, and then yeah, that might be the kit. Haven't thought it through too much. Now this, let's take this back to where I want. Why is it? No, I'm clicking that box. Okay, so I'm going to take it to -8 or so. 3150. Yeah, 3150 is a good measure of that. So 3150. There we go. So now I won't freeze my carbon dioxide, and I will cool even further. I'm taking my oxygen down to 1, and then this guy over here is hovering around 25, so we should be good. Should be good. That's 27 degrees. Since I think I actually used 300. Do I use 30 degrees or no? I think, you know what? I'm going to take this down 1 notch. Just so that we got enough. Okay, yeah, look, 50% oxygen. Pulling out oxygen to stay at that point. 80 kPa. We're doing good. Doing good there, finally. So the other part, I guess I'll go ahead and eat, that I wanted to do was to get some... Oh, that's right. I haven't cooked them yet. Haven't cooked them yet. Got distracted. What was I just saying? Oh, radiators. I wanted some radiator systems outside on logic chips. So my thought process was that is I might wait for a storm and run my my water processing plant at that time to maximize the energy output and cooling I get out of the Stirlings, and then to use the radiator system to further cool it down at least closer to atmosphere if it needs to be cooled down. So that way the cooling load is minimal. That is my overall plan. And eventually I want to scale this out a little bit and all that. So let's do this. Since I forgot to cook potatoes, I can't eat potatoes. All right. Give me a hot potato. There we go. And I've gotten in the habit of making sure that I've got an empty hand when I go to interact with the microwave, because I have a tendency to try to shove extra stuff in or take out what's in there, so which is not necessarily resource-wise. You know, I think I'm just gonna eat and vacuum here. I want to make sure this is complete vacuum.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical. Low pressure. Cognition low.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to get a cognition out of that. Cognition low. Do it again.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical. Low pressure.
Okay. Lock the helmet so I don't accidentally pop it open. Okay, so I got the radiator. Oh, I got the whole kit and caboodle here. So that's good. And I need to swap this out with...
Hydration critical.
Of course. Alright, you're done. Let's spin you down. Cook that. Swap these out real quick, because I want the insulated pipes, even though I don't really need it insulated outside. So we're slowly getting there. We need to go mining at some point. Not at night, which it is now. Spit it out, George. Spit it out. Give me that 30 biomass. It's actually kind of a ridiculous amount of volatiles, so. Boom. You should be empty. Good. All right. So I won't burn any oxygen. $2 degrees. So our volatiles going in should cool it down, which is good. I like cooler volatiles. And then I have something to shove in the generator for no good reason. Solar panels. That was, I think, the next bit. My cleanup script has got some work to do. Solar panel. Gold, copper, steel. Want to make sure that I don't have a bunch laying around. Which I don't see. And I want to make 10. Which means I need 50 gold. Got that. 200 copper. Got that. 150 steel. Got that. Got more than that. And I will need a bunch of glass. So let's make some glass sheets while we're at it. Glass sheets, hey, how'd you know? So I need 10. Yeah, I'll just make 10. They manufacture really fast, so 8, 9, 10. Okay. There we go. Got what we need there. 1. I will probably need a fair bit more heavy cable. I'm feeling pretty good. So, with the oxygen increasing at a pretty decent rate. Oh, did I? I did. Got 472 mole, 673 mole. Yep, I don't need to cool off the volatiles because I am not pulling them out of the furnace. The hot gas furnace, that is. Okay. Water. So we're doing pretty good here. Looks like these are holding pretty stable. Of course, you're working as best you can. I need to throw in more pollutant. Ooh, and it's cold pollutant too. That'll help it. That'll help the system out. There we go. Look at those temperatures. So as long as I'm not directly cooling my water with this, which is why the oxygen is at 1 degree. Sub-zero temperatures! I don't have to worry about freezing the ice, or freezing the water. Making ice. Okay, getting heated up. Must be getting loaded down by the air conditioner in the garden. That's okay. There's 4. 4. Now let's go inside and drink. I should put a legitimate airlock in there. There you go. That's that. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll nibble on the potato I already nibbled on. There we go. There's that. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. What is going on? Could it possibly be that this tank... Could it possibly be that this tank, connected to vacuum, is sucking heat out of this room? That is about the only thing I can really think of. Nothing else makes sense to me. Huh. Well, let's pull some pressure down. Fill this up and see where the temperature in this goes. I mean, that's hovering, so that's not it. That temperature's going down again. You're hot, so it's not you. You're minimal. What is going on? The air that is coming out of this vent is hot. Maybe I just need to go through and insulate some pipes. Oop, let's pull that out real quick. Okay, switch that over.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
There we go. Want to make sure that I've got just hey, look at that, just in time. That was the last solar panel I needed. Okay. So I think I might have to do some insulating just to make sure, because I know all this is connected to, you know, a vacuum. Is that where I'm losing all my energy? Because we're hooked all together here. I mean, we're convecting a little bit. It's not saying anything about radiating, which it should. Wondering if that's kind of the deal. Wonder if that is kind of the deal. Alright, got that. Let's print off some of these. Then when I run outside, I'm going to check that the vendor, if they have stellite. If they have stellite, I might buy enough to make an array of batteries to hook those wind turbines up to. That's probably fine. So I think I need like 60 of this. Maybe not. Let's get 1, 2, let's see, 5 rows of solar panels, so I'll need 6 rows of cable. 6 row of cable are going to be 5 plus 2, 7, plus 1 to go across, so no. This should be good. You know what? I'm going to throw you and leave you for more. Okay, so I think this should be enough going on. All right. Onward and yonward. Ooh. Okay. Can't make full use of that windstorm because I had it all screwed up. So dual panel, we want that way. Actually, I may indeed need more cable. Because I forgot I gotta connect them. I will leave you as a 3-fer. Alright, we'll just connect it straight through, I think is what we'll do. So what we'll do I will need to print off some more. So my original instinct was correct. Oh well. I love how I could get in here until it was assembled. Okay. Alright, and we can see that I will need essentially just 5 per. Or 5 per. 1 per. Hey, I got some flashing red elsewhere, so those are... Ah! Bringing up some usage here. Oh yeah. Not that the storm's over. So I think what I'm going to do is... Oh my goodness. Get... Can I just hit the button? No, of course I can't. And I managed to turn this off in a storm. That was incredible. Well, I got a little bit here. You go to that bank of batteries, so I can do this.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Alright, yep. Let's go take care of that because I need to print off more heavy cable anyway. Actually, I might have exactly what I need, but I like having spare. I forgot to check on how far along those things were. Yeah, do like 15. I think 15 might be fair. I think I got everything that I need. Maybe, well, maybe with the other tank. And would I be doing everything? I'd be doing everything heavy cable with that too, since it would probably attach to the same thing that's controlling the Stirling pumps. Then I should probably put out some APCs eventually. Okay, what do we got in here? 290 degrees. That's a fair bit cooler. How did... Okay. I am my own biggest enemy. Apparently I took that down to 14 as the set point. Well, wouldn't you know? That's why it was so cold in there. Okay, I'll take this up to 30. I think that will be sufficient for the other deal. I don't need the steel sheet that's on me. I think I can forego the backpack if I need to. Let's see, I do need the glass. I need at least one glass and a pipe. Okay. Oh. You know what? I don't have any I don't have any steel frames or sheets. I do need the steel sheets. I need one more. Because the radiators require a steel sheet to put together. And I think it's only one, but I guess I could print off a few just to make sure that I got them all. Okay, spit it out. There we go. Got that. Drop this here for now because, yeah. Save me a slot. So I need that. Need the steel sheets. Need the radiator. Do I need volume pumps? Sensor. Digital valves. Where are my digital valves? That's what I need. Digital valves. Copper, steel, Invar. Copper. Invar. And steel. There we go. So that will get me my 2 digital valves. I'll just leave the system kind of well, it'll have steam potentially. I don't know if the pressures will be hot enough for it to condense. That might be a consideration that I need to prepare for that contingency. That very well might be a thing. Air tank. Swap it out. Good to go. Let's go. And dark. Okay, so what I was thinking is, so this is the return line. Can I squeeze a radiator in there? No, I can't, because the pipe is in the way. And it needs a frame below for support. This is the return line. This is the hot line in. So technically speaking, I could use up here. Okay, so here's the idea. Maybe I only need one. We're gonna keep it simple to start. Yeah, I actually probably need more pipe. So a digital valve here. Actually, I could probably power it off of this if I wanted to. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So digital valve here. This just turns it on and off. But I need a gas sensor here. Logic I/O. I would need a logic reader. Whoa! That's not what I wanted. Okay. I wish you could just go boom. The gas reader doesn't necessarily have to be whatever. Logic reader and pipe analyzer. I'll also need to read one. And a logic writer. There we go. Logic processor. Yeah, I'm going to need one of those too. Also. Compare. Yeah. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy, but it'll work. So I need to know the temperature of the pipe here. That you are above ambient temperature. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh no. There we go. Okay. Okay. So the idea here, yeah. And this is going to be stupid simple. I can't put that logic chip right there. Come on, you can't stand on a...
Waste tank caution.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Take the logic writer. I gotta move it down 1. I think that's what I gotta do. Silly. I wish these were a little bit more, I don't know, sensical. So we need this attached, this attached. Need to change the orientation here. Make it useful. Keep an eye on that waste tank. It's about to go critical. I guess I didn't need to do that. Okay. That is a data network. We want the power. Power's right there. Doesn't matter if it's connected or not, really. I'm just gonna make sure that I name everything sensically. Sure. Comparator unit. A ridiculous amount of spaghetti. One of those, well, one of those is power as well. It looks so terrible. Thirsty already? Holy crow. Alright. So let's get the namer tool out. Digital valve, DV, radiators, pipe analyzer, hot pipe, gas sensor, we know what that is. Logic reader is going to be read pipe temp. Okay, read Atmo temp. Okay. So we want to input from, this is the pipe temp, so this needs to come in from the pipe analyzer, and we want to know temperature. And this is coming in from the gas sensor. There's a lot of crap on here. Goodness gracious. Gas sensor. Okay, there we go. Temperature. Temperature. Okay. Alright, so A, read Atmo, read pipe. So we want the atmosphere to be less. Atmosphere less than the pipe temp. And then we in from the logic compare out to the digital valve radiators.
Waste tank caution.
Setting. I think setting. Okay. I'll run inside. And we'll deal with that in later. So, but I think I've got not fully assembled radiators. I need more insulated pipe. So I forgot I wanted to wrap them around. There's that. And I left that steel in here. There's the steel. Almost out of the steel already. Why would I put it in here? Duh. Insulated pipe comes from the pipe bender. Alright. I used a lot of cable down there. Looking good. Let's look at our temperature in here. That looks like a more normal temperature. Helps when you set the AC to the proper setting. So we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. How we doing here? So 157. It's awfully warm, but I understand why. 710, 14. Okay. I will actually have a surplus of oxygen for the next batch. That's a good temperature. Fill that guy up. Okay. Day is upon us. Okay. I think that's good. That gets us where we need to go to wrap around. Weld on it. I need air. Need air. 5600. That's okay enough for what I want to do. And we'll just leave it on. Okay. Good. 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 Let's go. Should have drank some water, but. Oh, you ignored my jump command. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this will connect networks together, and shouldn't work this way, but it does. It kind of improves the efficiency of the system. Because when it's hooked up the other way, the temperature difference, it goes down per network. Health low. Okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. And just in case I add more in the future, I'll go ahead and flop those there. So there we go. Perfect. So now we've got a 2 radiator system that's supposed to turn on in the event that the atmosphere is less than here. So obviously this is not turning on right now. I got it in the correct order, otherwise it would have been on. So I think we're good there. Over here. Oh yeah. This project. I better do this first. Whoa! That's not what I wanted to do. Was that... While it is damaged? Oh, Christ. I don't think I fully enclosed this room. I think I had a... I think I left a leak. How nice of me to leave a leak. Damaged all those panels, so now I need to patch them up. So I need quite a handful of sheets. So I need 2 cables per row, so I need 12 heavy cable overall. Okay. Let's run in and grab that cable. Well, I've got the cable. I need the glass sheets. Good lord!
Waste tank caution.
So I only need 1 digital valve. I didn't know how I was going to set it up. Okay, waste tank. Let's deal with it. That's enough for 33 glass sheets. I don't need 33 glass sheets, but
Hunger.
I'm going to need at least 11. I'll go ahead and print off 12 or something. There we go. Ah. Okay, print off 13. Alright, let's go inside, eat, drink, be merry. $22, so I should swing between 21 and 27. There's that. There's that potato. Oh, man. Okay, well, I got the radiator system installed like I wanted to. I actually wanted to do that yesterday. All right. Oh, yeah. More biomass. I'll take more biomass. Fern. Save that. I need... You know what? I'll do it this way. Seed ferns. Go. That will work. It's a fair amount of biomass. How am I doing on potato seeds? Actually, fern seeds I probably should save. So I will plant 2 from seed, 1 from potato. Then we can cook. Yeah. So 3 potato plants should be enough to feed me. And these ferns are more than enough to give me the oxygen that I require. Do I got the ferns on me? Yes, I do. Good. Let's throw those in here and run that centrifuge. Spit it out. Okay, there's that. No. Spin it up. Spin it up, give me my volatiles. My volatile cocktails. My volatile Molotovs? Pew! Shoo! 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 Alright. We've got lots of food. Eventually I put an oven in there so I don't have to do that, and yeah. Pipe dream. Okay, so spinning that up. Ready to hook up my solar panels. I will go ahead and switch this out even though it's not necessary. And we'll switch you out. How are we doing for air down here? Yeah, I drained you pretty good. But that's okay. Make sure we're topped off. Ready to go. Yeah, I know. I need to deal with you, Mr. Trader. Oh, that's actually looking pretty good. Okay, so we go over here. Oh, this is going to be really fun. Okay. Start patching these things. At least they're vertical at the moment. I wish this was a little quicker. That's the one that I pulled apart accidentally and put together, and I'm not even going to bother. Technically it did get cheesed because it repaired itself, but wouldn't let me put it back together to fix it. Yes, it would. It would definitely make sense to connect the recycler and the centrifuge, because that's the only way I'm going to use the recycler, so naturally that makes sense. Okay, so we are ready to go to strap these in. Okay, that was the power, not the data. Okay. Good. Good. Alright. And we will slap that down. Slap that in. Okay. To the best of my ability, it looks like that's proper. So that's a 20 kilowatt array, which I tell you right now Um, I should probably do this. Oh crap. I gotta be careful about that. Because I do not have... Let's see. I'm gonna... What I want to do... Alright, I'm gonna disconnect the solar from this bank. I'll do this. So this way, the Sterlings and the... Yeah. So that's the idea here.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, so I'm going to run the wind turbine to here. There we go. Okay, there we go. So the Sterlings are going to push their power here. Generator going to push its power to this battery. And then this battery here, yeah, this is what we're going to do. There we go. They're still tracking? They are still tracking. Okay. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. So I've got 20, 40, God only knows, going into a battery.
Waste tank critical.
Shit.
Temperature high. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Temperature high. Critical.
Silly.
Low pressure.
Okay. I think I'm good with that. So, okay. Seems weird. It seems to send guidance command to every solar panel separately. Cannot recall it. Well, yeah, they have to have the data port connected. So I was using the 2-port solar panels. So that's why they were going in succession like that when I was plugging them together. I was connecting the data ports per row. How are we doing in here? We're doing pretty good. Okay. Waste tank critical. Trying to kill myself that way again, apparently. So pulling the oxygen out of there, cool it down. Okay. I want to see. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this mixer on when I throw the biomass into the furnace. Then I'm going to run outside and see what I've got available to me out there. Oh, 2,500. Oh, that's up here. I don't actually have a transformer on this. How are we doing here? Holding around the temperature that I want it to. Good. You're fat and happy. Holding at the temperature of this thing. So once I get the water flowing, I'll replace probably pretty much all of these air conditioners with water phase change. I had like 30 something. Oh, 37. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. Doing good. I guess let's check on the health of other stuff. 6 megapascals, 17, 17. Yeah. Those are running hot, so that's understandable. How are our filters? Good. 47, 50. Carbon dioxide, you ought to be pretty, oh, 72, you're good. Might as well check the oxygen. Oxygen's good. Pollutant, brilliant. Nitrogen, great. I guess I'll pick up my loose skull. Boom. Alright, just waiting on this guy. So hopefully this time I can play around with the combustion centrifuge and see just how fast I can process stuff. So I know these electric ones, they're slow and steady, wins the race. They actually don't use all that much power, but that adds up after a while if you can manage to generate fuel in a timely manner. You're good. So fix Stirling power hookup. I did do that. I hooked that up. I forgot to look at the trader to see what he's selling. Dawn is amongst us. So I could actually even do some mining. And 2 regular wind turbines. So, yeah. So a full 5 of those large turbines, using a storm from Mars, can theoretically fill out almost 6 large batteries. I don't know how the storm duration changes. I think they added some variety to it right now on pre-terrain beta Mars. Every storm lasts exactly 488 seconds. So I don't know if that's just how all of them are, or if they vary by planet. That one very well could have lasted 488 seconds. I think I can start spooling this down. Oh, nope. Okay, never mind. I thought it still processed a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'll probably move that to a better place. So could probably automate it too. Have this thing just activating as it can. So basically anything I throw into it, it'll just do. Which I did that on my moon base. Boy, that was a while ago. I figured out that the moon kind of sucked because my cooling system always ruptured the pipes because of radiation losses. Okay. Boom. Do that.
Hydration critical.
Actually, I'm going to wait till this is done, because my mix isn't going to be perfect, and I don't want the oxygen reacting with the volatiles, because I have a limited supply of volatiles at the moment, relatively speaking. That 37 should have gotten me like another 240 mole, that is. Which 800 something versus 800 here. Okay. I need 1600 if I want to do the mix properly. Okay, we are charcoaled out. Charcoal landed in the tool printer. Okay, so let's turn on the gas mixer. Double check that that pipe's filling with cool fuel, and I should start seeing steam on this side. So, yep, okay, good. Let's go. All right. Whoa. Woo! There's liquid in there. I don't understand why there's liquid in there. Oh my god. Pressure shouldn't be that bad. Huh. Okay, so what's coming out at? 950 degrees. Okay, almost blew half my water out. And why is this not on? You should be on. State 1. DV radiators. Oh, you know what? I bet the out variable is supposed to be on. Betcha that. There we go. So that's temperature's coming down. That's good. Whew, okay. Okay. So it's going in at 1200. Interesting. It's going in at 1200. It's coming out here at 650. Yeah, okay. Well, that is definitely an improvement. It's within 50 degrees of atmosphere. And I'm assuming this is because of the pressure, temperature, all that. Oh, I can monitor the temperature inside. I got 1200 degrees inside. And climbing, that's awesome. Good. So that's one of the other things I'm doing is I'm actually running the combustor through a heat exchanger, so I'm heating up my gas in the system as well, in the furnace. So pulling a ridiculous amount of
Waste tank caution.
heat. Oh, you know what? I haven't even looked. 1 kilowatt. Less than 1 kilowatt, and it's slowing down. Barely making anything. Wonder what I was making to start with. So the 3 over there are the wind batteries. This is the 2 batteries that are generator, Stirling, and solar. Seem to be doing pretty good. So I'm happy about that. Oh, trader. What alloys? You don't have stellite. Okay. That's unfortunate. We will go mining on the morrow because I don't want to be out at night digging. But the other part I want to see is how I don't have my oxygen connected, so I don't have a heat sink yet. Hopefully I don't have a big ruptured pipe or anything in there. Okay, so that's kind of hot. And turn you off. You're hot coming in from this pipe. Okay. Alright, now let's... Oh, it is loaded. Okay. Alright, let's take a look and see how our cooling system is doing. So this guy over here is phenomenal. 10 kilojoules of energy, keeping this relatively cool. And it's only getting better as it goes. Very good. And how are the output sides here is miraculous. This is doing a pretty good job. Doing great. That's awesome. So I can almost keep this continuously running if I wanted to. But the one thought I did have, but yeah, okay. So at some point I was buying all my minerals as mixed. Use centrifuge at first, and then notice some minerals could be simply fixed by filling ratio. Yep. Yeah, depending on how you get it from the, well, like from the recycler. If it comes out as a steel reagent mix, then you're good. And if you know what you're dealing with, then you're golden there. Did I leave this? Oh, good. I disconnected that. So, oh, I've only got half a liter left in here. Oh, it's a good thing that I ran this. I don't know how much I've got going. How much are we doing over here? Okay, there's another 3 liters of water in the pipe there. Okay. Okay. Great. And there's 2 liters sitting there. So that's 5 liters still on the hot side, the gas side. And then we've got this almost 6 liters here. So that's 11 liters of water there. That, well, probably only made 9. But that's good. Venus is not the best place for a Stirling. I agree.
Health low.
Yep, absolutely. So what I'm doing is the combustor, which blows off, what, 2100 degree air. Compared to Venus atmosphere, that's still pretty hot. So that's essentially what I'm using the Stirling for, is the cooling. I don't even care about the power generation. That's just an added little fun time. So I need to also check and see how much water my plants have. They should be pretty okay. Yeah, I still got 5.5. Oop, there we go. I drained all of the water. Oh no, what will we do? I guess they're both. Now I'm gonna have 2 partially eaten potatoes. Whatever. Ooh. I'm doing pretty good. Temperature here is staying good. Atmospheric composition ought to be staying good. I left that on, but that's okay. Yeah. Looking pretty good. 40% CO2. Nitrogen is creeping up because I don't have anything consuming it. I do want to get some soy to do that, to consume it. Alright, oh, you can stack bigger. Oh, I'm happy. I am so happy with that. The cooling system is handling what I'm throwing at it as far as generation of volatiles. That's good. Now, the next thing I want soybeans so I can make some french fries again. But I want switchgrass so I can make lots of biomass. And maybe some other exotic stuff like cocoa and sugar, and I can start selling cakes and all that fun stuff. So, you know what? I think I need to empty my personal waste tank, so I will take a quick break here. I will go ahead and leave this running for the heck of it. And we'll, I guess, run some ads too. So we will be right back. See you in a second here. Okay, I am back. The question regarding what the biomass gives me, that gives me volatiles. So I can make water out of. So 8 moles of volatiles basically per leaf. So when I have my 35, it gives me like 240 moles. And it's a 2-to-1 mix, so 240 moles of volatiles, 120 oxygen should give me 360 moles, give or take, of water, which is that should be approximately, I'll just say 5.5, 6 liters of water. So each, well, okay, looking at it that way, it gives me about 6 liters of water per hour, which is right about basically what I'm consuming. So I actually need that switchgrass a little bit sooner than I care for, but I could always pad it out with some more ferns, which would give me more O2. So this is a heck of a lot better than where I was a couple days ago. So hopefully I won't be dying any further due to dehydration, which all of those are dehydration deaths minus 2 where I accidentally overheated this place and cooked my lungs. Very slowly. I almost died of thirst, but then I cooked my lungs. I had like 3% health remaining before I couldn't breathe. So I still essentially count them as dehydration deaths. It is what it is. So, waste tank caution. Let's get that taken care of. Soon as I, whoops, wrong way. Soon as I get more, I would say more automated in my water production, then I will certainly, yeah, we're coming down, that's good. Temperature over here is, given what I'm working with, that's reasonable. That's almost breathable. I don't know just how much you can tolerate in your suit. I haven't tried it. Like if I take a 500 Kelvin air tank and shove it in there, is it going to fry my lungs, or is it going to push the O2 fast enough through to cool it magically like it does? And okay, we are okay. We're running out of liquid here to evaporate. So I actually may need an additional condensation chamber because I don't have any liquid left. Okay. With Brutal, you do not start with a water tank. You start with, let's see, a bag of water, which I think is 4 water bottles, and a box of supplies. That's, oh hey, you know, I can take these and chuck those in there. 6 water bottles, plus I think you start with 1, so you got a grand total of 11 water bottles. So that was my difficulty here. Thank you for your service, Mr. Furnace. Yeah, I figured I'd try, you know, the regular difficulties didn't feel like they challenged me much, so I went for brutal, and my God, was it brutal. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Let's go ahead and go mining. What I have is sufficient. I do want to empty my waste tank one more time to give me maximum possible. Alright, let's go mining. Don't have any charges, so you wanted iron, copper, silicon, gold, coal. Basically all the basics. Basically all the basics. Lots of iron here. Iron and some coal. Wee-hoo! Woo! She's sucking hard. Man! She wants me. She's trying to pull me into the depths. I really should start carrying a pill on me. I'm getting a little cocky with the mining. It's a bit unnerving. Whoa! It is very, very challenging. The H2 combustor certainly is a way, but you've got to nail it down. Got to have your oxygen production, have enough plants to throw in a recycler. I could see it being done. Cooling it is another problem, but the other possibility is that you could have like stage 1 where you take it down after the combustor to atmospheric temperatures, because 465 degrees is still a lot better than 2200. I don't like this. Into copper. Oh god. Yeah, I think I was able to make it. Let's see. I was able to, after I figured out some of the stuff and maybe got lucky with the traders, I made it to like 35 days before I ran out of food. That was me just not getting into the farming spirit soon enough. Whoa! She pulled me in. Okay. It's a fair amount of iron. Oh. Jeez, I'm thirsty already. Okay.
Waste tank caution.
Woohoo! Make me float. Waste tank caution. That's first waste tank. And half my day. Oh. I would say that you have to be very coordinated and very well executed person you might be able to squeeze through not doing a trade. But I'm certainly not one of those people, I don't think. Maybe after all this crap I would be. Well, closer. I'd be closer suited to that. Okay, do I want to... I still got some more time. There's some gold. I wonder what they'll give me for gold. Ooh. Pull me across the floor. Yeah, one of the difficulties I had with Brutal is I spent a lot of time waiting around essentially for daylight so I could see what I'm doing, which is sensible, but the problem with that is I could have been doing more. So I was not at my full potential of getting stuff done. I could have been expanding my base a little bit more, mole manning it, making space, putting stuff far enough apart that I didn't have to do spaghetti mazes just to survive. Okay. The very, very cold oxygen is actually very nice. That, I guess that's a technique to remember for Venus, is super cool your O2. And I don't know if you could actually go below 0 and it would be non-damaging to you. Because my flow rate's just... I don't even know. Whoa! Whoa! I'm flattening the terrain. There's actually quite a bit here. Where having a full deep miner would be great. Okay, we're losing light, so I want to 115. Heading 115. Let's not get lost now.
Hydration critical.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, heading 115. Call that fairly successful. And then something I want to do is see if I put my mining backpack in my hand, will he see what's in the mining backpack? Nope. Okay. That's kind of what I figured. Kind of what I figured, but I had to check. Good thing I got a vending machine inside. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, good. Waste tank. How are we doing over here? 27, you have come down, so this must be relatively low. There's almost nothing there. What do we got here? 125, still coming down. Slow but sure. I just realized I do not even know how you can use bottled water for your crops. Does bottle holder allow you to use water in bottle? Oh yeah, if you got the water bottle, I'll show you next time I go to drink here. If you got it in your hand and look at the plant, it'll prompt you if you want to use that to water the plant or not. Before I do that, let's throw that in, that in. Oh, that's all I... Okay. I will keep... you know what? Nah. I don't need to keep around a couple stacks of steel. I can come up with that pretty quick. I will be greedy. I will sell essentially what I dug up. There we go. I will have to turn that on though to make sure what is on the display. Oh, that's a coal, I think. Ooh! Out of power. Okay. Alright. It took me a lot longer to reach that state, so I'm actually pleased. But you know, I got all this extra charcoal I don't have anything to do with. Burn up a little bit. That'll work. Okay. I don't think you can, but... So 300, that gives me 300. 200 gives me 240. 50 gives me another 90. And 100 gives me 120. I'm a lot happier with what I see. And yeah, if I could make a chocolate cake, that's 350 bucks. Let's see. I guess I'm happy with that. I'm going to send him away. Thank you for the money, sir. Ugh. I don't know what the hitbox is on those things, but good golly. Yeah, I don't think you can throw a water bottle in the furnace and get water out of it. Well, I mean, it should. It should preserve the steam that's in there after it goes through the furnace. Okay, so let's go drinky. Let's go for a drinky. There's that. Okay, fern seeds, which did take a hit. And I got potato seeds. So, water. Oh, right. I'm going to show you. Oh, wow. Okay. So I got a water bottle in my hand. You look at the plant, and it says water plant with water bottle. So that's how you could do it. I don't know how much they actually take. And since that's my last jug of water for the moment, I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to find out. There we go. Seeds. Very good. I want seeds. So, fern seed, seed. Oh, you're not ready to seed. Okay. These are the fast growers. Okay. Thriving towards seeding. Thriving towards seeding, thriving towards seeding. Thriving. And the potatoes. Alright, there's those. Thriving towards seeding. I'm good with the seeds, right? So. I don't know how far away they are. Oh, that one's ready. Oh, great. Threw the potato right where. Okay. Thriving towards seeding, thriving towards seeding. Okay. Hopefully these two are almost done. That'll get me some more. I'm going to throw the potatoes in there too. To get me some additional biomass. So, yeah. Very good. Come on! Come on, Cletus! Come on! Red light indicates full dead. So my 20,000 kilowatt array, 20,000 kilowatt, 20,000 watt, 20 kilowatt array isn't quite enough. There we are. Seeds. Seeds, seeds, seeds. There we go. 38 fern. Now you. Thriving towards seeding. Come on. Come on. Go seed. Go to seed. I might just... There. So that's 43 biomass right there. Okay. You're green at least. Red light. Yeah, I definitely do need more plants. That is for certain. For certain. Faux shizzle. There we go. 43 biomass. Okay. And I might as well start you up. Get you going as soon as I can. And maybe I should even... you know what? I'll just hang around. Hang around for a bit. Plants would be a good idea. Build ink. Not going to do me much good. Yeah, actually, I've got iron. Iron in here. Do I have any iron left? Silicon's there. I don't think I might not have iron. Interesting. And I just sold everything, so I need to go out and get iron. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go mine. Mine iron. So the hydroponics trays take quite a lot. They take 50 or 10 iron per. So if I got two stacks of iron, I can put in 10 more plants. And I can replace those with switchgrass later. Yes, mixed ores are cheap too. Even the... I don't even know what the junk ores are. How junk they really are. But those are like... those are quite literally free, so... I also like buying the spoiled food from vendors, because that provides quite a bit of biomass. So that's actually how I've gotten some of my big bursts of lots of water. It's from vendors' trash. Whoa! My goodness gracious, I figured something like that was going to happen. I was ready to counter. Whoa! That was spooky. Oh, look at that. It jumped straight up. One stack of iron. I have a feeling that my drill's about to run out of battery at some point. Oh, that's a good point. Throw it in the furnace, it would tell you what the composition is. So I imagine that would allow you to recover more, because if I recall correctly, when you go through the centrifuge, you lose half of the material. So, you know, in a sense, if you do that the one little trick, That should increase your yield, double your yield. Cobalt! Yeah. Oh no! Whoa! 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 What are you doing there? Slow down there, Slick. Oh, there's a big hole there. Cobalt, sure. I'll grab you. You're here. I'm here. I will probably need you for some alloys coming up soon. Like the... I don't know if it's stellite or astraloid that I was making. Okay. Let's see, that got me a little bit of iron. Ooh, iron on the hill. Iron on the hill is going to be hard to get to. What hill, right? Oh, the, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's a recycler. Oh my god. Oh, it's quite a good vein here. This is where I would love to have a mining charge.
Waste tank caution.
Alright, I'll go ahead and swap that out right now. Okay. Yep, lots of wind. Oh god. Don't fall off a hill. Oh lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Running out of daylight. But my mission accomplished of getting more trays, definitely accomplished. Okay, I think I'll call that good. I could actually throw it through the furnace out here and just melt it. Just melt it. Yeah, I thought like if you make a mix, say you make steel and botch it, you end up losing half of it. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Speaking of which, let's make sure good there. And go ahead and throw three stacks of iron. That's all I had. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, I figured that the battery would do better. I guess I'll throw a full stack of coal in. Okay, there's... Oh, crap. It must have cooled down or something. I didn't really pay attention. Yeah, temperature got too low. I think it's 800 though, so it's coming right back up. Yep, 800. Okay, there we go. There's the iron. And copper. There we go. And I'll just do that. Call it good. I just always need copper, so why not? Okay. Yeah, they certainly have changed quite a few things in just a matter of a couple of years. Of course, the great big giant update they did changed a lot about how it goes as well. Okay, so tray. Hydroponics tray. I could make 15 of them. Do I want 15 of them? I don't think so. I think I've only got room for like not even 10. But I will make 10 of them. And grab pipe. Get out of there. You don't belong in there. Regular liquid pipe. There's a stack. What are we at? Going to 3. Okay, 4, 5. That's the last one. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Guess I'll throw my suit on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could eke out just a little bit more, but I'm quite fine with what we've got for now. I could actually probably even, like loop this around if I really wanted to fill up more. And we will go ahead, and that was. Don't need potatoes. Yeah, I'll just use fern seeds. There we go, do that. I'm going to have to recoup those. This was already set up for that. Now how do we got? Still got 5.5 liters. Looking good. Nitrogen creeping up, 10% now. Temperature very happy. Oxygen gonna be going crazy. Oh, that's awesome. So that gives me, what did I say? That was another 8. So that's like another 16 biomass, which ends up being like 4 more liters. So that might help throw me over the edge.
Hydration critical.
Oh, amazing. I was just thinking about hydrating. Alright, have some more spuds. I can probably even think about expanding this area a little bit. Certain things are going to need frames, so I might push the wall back a little bit, but I gotta punch a hole and all that. We got padded walls. Yeah, I'm happy. My water ought to be happy. I should be able to probably by now be able to switch it over to sucking out of that. Let's take a look. What we got over here? We got 44 degrees. It could do to come down some. But all in all, not too bad. Ooh, you got lots there. What are we doing over here? You know what sounds like a good idea to me is pipe meters. Right? That sounds like a brilliant idea. Just like 3 of them. Maybe even more, I don't know. It just sounds like a good idea now. Then I can look at it and say, yeah, there's that. There's that amount in there. It's actually somebody commented on one of my videos where they've used a pipe organ, like on a pressure relief for a furnace, so emergency pressure relief, and they immediately forgot that they did it. So it was great when they accidentally, had to make use of it, and went boom, made a noise, scared the crap out of them. But that's actually a very unique way of doing it. There's that. So there's the oxygen fill side, there's the volatile fill side, and then I want to see here how much O2 I got in this pipe, and I don't know. Yeah, pressure doesn't do me any good there. Is there anything? Yeah, maybe the waste pipe. Maybe the waste pipe would be good to know. I can stare at it and get a temperature off of it too. Yeah, okay. Looks a little bit better. Now that I know. Now that I know. Okay. I don't need the digital valve. Don't need the padded walls for now. I don't need the pipes or anything like that for now. Pipe. Pipe. Probably don't need the glass sheets either. 86, you're a little warm. You're cooling down. Yeah, you know, I may double this up. So when it's under load, I can provide some support. Okay, hand drill to get rid of the other components. And we will do a condensation chamber, and we will line it up like that. No, we won't line it up like that because that was crap. There we go. A condensation chamber. That. So I want it. There we go. There's that. Arc welder. There we go. Condensation. We'll set it to U, 4800. And okay. Now insulated pipe. I might actually have to print off some of that. Yeah, especially since I've only got 2. Yep. All right. So insulated pipes of both types actually. So I will need steel. You've got the silicon. Dump it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. There you go. I shouldn't need that much because it's just going to be in series. Insulated liquid kit pipe. Okay, now we got power coming in. How are we doing over here? Spit you out. It's gonna have gas on one side, liquid on the other. And we'll just merge them together like this. 2, 3, 4. I only needed 4. And we'll do the same with the insulated pipes, which I don't need any more of, so we're going to cancel the order. Power off. Yeah, that'll work. You. And we will also need to do... Oh, that's terrible. Throw that down. I could, but carbon dioxide has a very stupid narrow phase change, so it's, in the grand scheme of things, not a very useful fluid to work with for this purpose. Now it still makes an excellent coolant for sure, especially as long as you stay above -8 degrees Celsius, where it starts to condense and freeze. There we go. There you go. So I should start getting some liquid on this side, which I've got the volume crazy. Whoa, why is the temperature? Why am I evaporating? So yeah, so we'll look at the phase change graph for pollutant. So this is what it looks like, and carbon dioxide. So you can see I can work from about 150 degrees to negative, I think it's 100, give or take, with pollutant. But carbon dioxide I can only work with like between -8 and -54. So if I was going to use a gas on the top side, on the hot side of this, it will be water, because I think that's the only one that can go beyond that. Yeah, nitrous oxide actually has a similar upper and lower, well, upper point anyway. Of course, that's pretty dangerous. If I wanted to go cooler, I would probably use either volatiles or nitrogen, because I can get right there to the end and pull the nitrogen in and have liquid nitrogen.
Waste tank
So
caution.
I don't know if I need to go that route, but we'll find out. You are evaporating a lot. I am out of gas. Oh, that's actually a significant amount of pollutant. Okay. How many moles of... It's like 500 moles to a liter. Yeah, so I'm just going to dump that all in. Yeah, laughing. The laughing gas. And in other ways too, you set your base on fire with nitrous, and it's even worse than volatile, so I would assume. It doesn't even, almost doesn't require an ignition source, because the auto ignition point is so low. Okay, one of the problems with that though is that the temperature of it that I just dumped in was pretty hot. How are we doing over here? Yep, we are liquefying. There we go. We've got some we've got pressure. So this can do what it needs to do at its maximum potential. And it's probably pushing a lot of heat off to this guy, so this guy's struggling. And yep, okay. So I'm loading the heating, the cooling system right now. Okay. Alright. Spit you out, turn you off. Biomass! Missed. I really need to do some. So I wanted to if I want to expand here, I think I'm safe to go this direction pretty well. I might drop some frames down. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll focus in on that. Yeah, Nas is it's a difficult creature to deal with for sure. You got the steel frames, so we take you, dump everything out, spit it out. Wow. I gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go shopping for steel. So steel frames. I need. I think I want to put a wall and have it made of frame, ceiling of frame, just to be safe. So I need 8 frames for sure. That's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. And iron would work. Maybe I'll take those extra wind turbines and do something with them now. I could put them on the with heavy cables on the battery or the solar wind solar generator Stirling side. So I've got 40, I'll say 50 kilowatts of maximum power production on that side, and that would give me another 10. Of course, 10 during a storm, but maybe it'll be enough to eke out. And I just realized at some point I'm going to have to refill my jetpack. Alright, so. Oh, hello, charcoal! So we're going to do a steel frame here, steel frame here, steel frame there, steel frame there. And then. I'm going to do that. I don't have nearly enough of all this. I got the floor almost figured out. And make some steel. Waste tank caution. I'm thirsty again already. Gee whiz. Must be pulling out of the greenhouse. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay. Alright. I
Hydration critical.
think I might be able to get away with doing a little bit of mining. We're gonna find out. Negatory, dude. Negatory. just not enough. You're empty, so we'll do that. How are we doing here? Okay, 4, 3. So that's 60% and 80%. That's all in all not bad. Not bad at all. Should check out the trader. Oh, this was a useless venture outside. I managed to turn off the exhaust port on the furnace. Hey, Breeze. Thanks for the subscription there. Or thanks for the Prime sub. There we go. That sounds better. Get to watch me. I haven't blown myself up or died yet today. Almost tried smashing my face into the Venusian ground, but I didn't. How well are these pipe meters working? Okay, we're still yellow. We're still yellow. Oops. Ooh, we are cool. Cool enough to drink. 12, almost 13 liters. I'll take that. Oh, very nice. Have any total party TP total party knockout, right? Okay, there we go. So I've got my 8 liters over here that I made. Let's crack this open and make another batch. We'll make sure that you aren't going to go too stupid. I probably need to control this turbo pump so that it doesn't overpressure like it was before. But what are we looking at here? 1 kilowatt. Condensation is happening. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, maybe 40 liters is good. Why is the stress going up? There's really not that much liquid in there. Ah, pressures. The pressures are what's condensing it. Okay. Yep, got my got 6 Stirlings, and this is just for cooling. So we're going in at 1700 degrees and coming out at 550. So pretty darn close. Look at all the airflow around here. The environment is alive. What's this last one generating for power? Ooh, 61 watts. That's okay. I'm not using these for power. I'm using them for cooling. So I can dig it. Pressure going down, temperature, all that fun stuff. Yeah, real awesome. Okay, so I do think that I need to maybe put a pipe analyzer on this just to make sure that this doesn't go over and have it controlled. That one can be full tilt, doesn't matter. Temperature's dropping because we're losing pressure. It's alright. 500 degrees. Coming down. Good. Awesome. The system's working like a charm. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Bring the temperature down to a reasonable level. I'm actually, interestingly enough, still mixing.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Yeah, I know. Turn that off before I start overheating. And now we see how the cooling system holds the load. So you guys, temperature, pressure. Okay, let's take it up another. Nope. Another atmosphere. I just don't want it getting too hot, is all. But this guy can take up to 95 degrees and still be efficient. and beyond that it just loses a little bit. So let's go ahead and go up to 5 megapascals. Just try to get the cooling on this side. I need to push liquid back into the side. So there we go. We got it. We got liquid coming up, so it means I have the capability of evaporating. Okay, that losing it again. You know what? I might take it up a couple more notches. Not too worried about the upper end of the temperature scale over here. Very good. Almost 20 kilojoules. So dumping a lot of heat. Dumping a lot of heat. Still going up a little bit, but that's okay. You're holding it pretty well. 30. You're holding 30. Oh, that's awesome. That is brilliant. So now we can cool at a really, really decent rate. Oh yeah, this stuff's already down to 145 degree. What we got here? Not much left there, but we're still pulling out. Oh, we are done. Now the only thing that would be better, I'm waiting on volatiles. The only thing that would be better would be to wait for a storm to pull the lever and make some steam. When I get far enough ahead that dehydration is not an issue, I might do that.
Health low.
Yeah, health low, because I'm thirsty. Alright. Do that. Feels like Little Shop of Horrors in here. You know what? I am going to throw you into the ground so you aren't loose and flopping around. Yes. As you can tell, that I have had to feed it many bodies of my own. Okay, we are fruiting and seeding. Okay, so we're not quite there. We're almost there. That's okay. I'm thrilled with what we got. So, yeah. So I'm going to push the room out that way a little bit more. I'm going to have to do it in batches, though, so I don't under pressure the room too bad. Ooh, mood is increasing because I'm in a room. I haven't seen that one lately. Or at all, as a matter of fact. Good hygiene I've seen, but in a room, that's new. Guess my guy doesn't like being out in the open world. Not that you can blame him. This thing has colossal amounts of storage, I just realized. 3.2 kiloliters of storage potential. Wow. Okay. How much do one of these stupid trays hold? Each tray can hold 100 liters of water? That is ridiculous. Let's see, you are good. 5.8. You know what? Wouldn't even make sense for me to crack that valve because it wouldn't go anywhere. Oh, yeah, water. That reminds me of what's that stupid movie? Oh, Tank Girl. Yep. Department of Water and Power. They have all the water and all the power. And sunrise has arrived, so we can go make steel. Oop. I got a power problem still. That is phenomenal. I might actually have to do a network analyzer and see what the heck is pulling so much power. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, I can probably imagine a couple things that are pulling a lot of power. But okay. Go. Grab this. Doors over here. Something I want to do is... Oh, it's a wireless battery. That's... Okay. Alright. That makes a phenomenal amount of sense. Where was I going to do... Go for the... I don't know. It was this... One of these hills over here that actually had a lot of stuff still in it. Can't believe the amount of destruction I've laid waste to the Venusian. Terraforming agency is gonna. The Venusian terraforming agency is gonna have my head, or maybe many of them. I don't know. Okay, let's not get sucked into the trap. Don't get sucked in. Okay. I should make some charges. Make this go a lot smoother. Well, quicker. I don't know about smoother. Mining, 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 mining. Don't get sucked into the hole. Maximilian! Well, good part is... I think I've already just about got it. Oh dear. Oh, there's some gold. Well, I am certainly feeling a little bit more... Okay, that doesn't want to mine out. A little bit more secure in the mining. Whoa. Okay. Yep, I've got... Oh, I need more coal. There we go. I have enough. Whoa. Doom voxel. This is actually still a good hit, so... Oh, goodness. Yes. If it's not dry, it's morbid. Okay, we'll chuck the charcoal into the generator to get a little extra power. Go. And start the process of smelting the coal. The steel. There we go. Let's pull into off gas.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Crank this on. Oh, there we go. So I do that. It should give me the heat that I need, hopefully. Give me more heat. More the dots. More the dots now. There we go. We're good. Spit it out, spit it out. Boom. Let's see if I can do this without having to change my waste tank. Nope. 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 Can't. Close. I think there was a bug in my water. Just swallowed a bug. Extra protein, I guess. Okay, frame. I need 3 more frames. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So there's 1. 2. 3. And then I need enough sheets to go around. I will also like to do some walls. Maybe make them pretty. Composite? Do I want to do composite? Maybe just regular. So I need 8 for the ceiling. 4 for the wall, so I need 12 for the frames that are remaining. Nope, take that back, 13. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for windows, so okay. But I just make 25 and have some on hand. Then I got glass, okay. Can make it work, do some windows and wall kit. Do this guy. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Possibly even more. And the plants should be ready for harvest pretty soon. How are you doing for temperature? 200? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't want to freeze these pipes, otherwise I would have that go down lower. Okay, that's probably enough walls. Okay. You know what? Actually, it makes more sense to have at least a couple frames on hand, just in case I poke through the wall. There we go. There. Now, just in case I poke through the wall. Okay, you. There we go. And then a steel frame right there. Alright. So at this point, then I can whip it out and see what I can uncover. Hopefully no gargantuan holes. Okay. There we go. Ooh. She got into that a little bit. That's okay. Make it a little prettier around the edges or something. I just don't want a wall blowing out because it thinks it's at atmospheric pressure. Ooh, some iron. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so that'll expand the room out a little bit. Composite window. I guess I'm doing composite windows. Plastic sheets. I need plastic sheets. Crap. Oop. There's a door there. Okay. Oh, yeah, trader. Hello, traders. I need to see trader. Interstellar ingredients. Sounds like a possibility. It's probably a convenience store. Speedway. I don't forget what that was. Okay. Plastic sheets. 22 watts. I think it was about that. Well, we're losing power again. 22 watts, 15. Oh, that's worse. Maybe you went up. Nope, go down. What the heck? Did I take it the wrong direction? That's a little bit better. That's a lot bit better. Just don't know if that's still good enough. No, 17. That's much better. Blast it with the remaining power that I've got left. Call them down, take a look at them, and see what the next thing is. That'll be the end of the power. It's amazing, even with that additional...
Hydration critical.
Even with the additional... Locked myself in here. Okay, so wall, let's do... I've got enough to do... Yeah, okay. It's like a puzzle chest. I'll open it up one block at a time just so I don't under pressure the whole room. So... There's that. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, I can do this now. That dropped at 10 kPa, so we're going to be blasting some hot CO2 in here. I also realized the problem with this. Okay. I'm going to have to sacrifice some of this atmosphere. Okay, well, I guess, at least for now, I thought I was being cute and coming in here, but airlock is not cycled properly, and if I open it right now, I'll blast all of the air out of here, so. Stupid. Yeah, I was also kind of curious if I was going to get pelted to death by my own skulls. That would have been my luck. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put that wall back up. Iron sheet, not steel sheet. Well, that was fun. The good news is that I can recover if I had power. If I had power, I could recover that. There you go, I pressurized my base. That's terrible. Terrible. Okay, so now I can do that. Okay. Back at it. Blow it out. There we go. Well, let's see. Is there gardening to be done? There's gardening to be done. Fern seed, fern seed. At some point I have to recoup these seeds, for sure, because it makes me a little nervous, if I'm being honest. I had that goofed up. Okay, seed, 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 seed. Screwed it up again. Seed, 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 seed. Ah, that was only one. No! I got an extra seed now. Thriving towards seeding, so seed, not seeding. Seed, 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 seed. Oh. How are we doing over here? Seed, 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 seed. Okay. Seed. Alright. Waiting on you. Thank you. There we go. I got one extra seed. And 50 fern. That's a lot of biomass. The, yeah, 50 times 8, that's 400. So 400 moles of volatiles, 200 moles of oxygen gives you 600 moles, which is just over 10 liters. So that was 10 liters of water that those plants just gave me. And I still have potatoes growing fairly well, so, or the baked potatoes, that is. So I will go ahead and there you go. There's an additional liter of water. Oh, that's much more comfortable. Much more comfortable. 72 temperature's actually holding good here. Pressures leave a little bit to be desired. Nitrogen's kind of creeping up again. But we will go ahead and throw my skull pile. Okay. That. Nope. This. Okay. That one. I don't have room for a plastic sheet, but we can. I want to make sure I don't accidentally blow out the wall, because that would suck. There we go. Alright, the pressure's a little low. Fern, what is their ideal pressure? Minimum ideal is 50 to 100 kPa. So 75, we're still in that range. Temperature is 20 to 30, we're in that range. Light per day, we're beyond that. Oh. Very nice. What is the fern? Each fern is emitting 17 moles of oxygen per. So here's 170. Here's 340. We'll just round up and do more. So plenty of oxygen. Power is a problem. Ooh. Yeah, power is a real problem, actually. Okay, so we got more room. I will put an oven in here at some point to make it easier to cook food. But for now, we'll go ahead and recycle this one. Okay, maybe I should chuck some... oh, I don't have any coal. That's a little unfortunate. I probably should find some coal just so I can chuck it in. So I don't fully understand. Oh. I need to use the network analyzer and see exactly what I'm goofing up here. I'm going to lose a little bit of oxygen here. Yeah, the switchgrass does. Because you get 15 hay out of each plot. So, oh, let's not get distracted. I need coal. That's what I was running out here. Well, it's not sundown yet. That's iron. It's cobalt. Copper. Okay. Lots of copper in these holes. I think there's some coal right there. Yep, coal. Alright. A little start. Alright. Ooh, here we go. Here's a good batch. Good batch. Really like a full stack to throw at the generator. You know, I haven't done the math. Maybe I'm actually filling those batteries to the brim when I use the coal. So I'm wasting some of the... Woo! Some of the coal. Okay, there we go. Craters everywhere. Yep. So yeah, the hay gives you 15 plants per harvest, whereas most other plants give you like a maximum of 3, unless you're running fertilizer. Okay. I mean, you're plugged in, right? This is input. Okay. Yeah, I've got 5 batteries total. 2 of them are hooked up to the solar array and the other generators. I separated these 3, so these 3 are the wind only. I did the math, and using a Mars storm, I can, you know what? That probably could be turned off too. Oh shit, the bed. I got a lot of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Jeez. That's great. That's great. Just what I needed is load up my system with a bunch of, well, actually, relatively cool stuff. I needed more nitrogen, so okay, I'll take that. Yes, I know I should not, but you know, sometimes it just happens. Ah, God, I'm so frustrated that I did that. At least I've got enough filtration going on here. How are we doing over here? Holy crap, why are you so hot? Is it because I let you up too high? Maybe that's what it is. Alright, let's take it down. Wait a second. I mean, I'm not... Okay, I got the mixer off. Alright. I wanted to make sure of that. Okay, run the centrifuge. That probably consumes a lot of power. Do I have a network analyzer? Oh dear. There is a network analyzer, so let's take this cartridge and swatch it out. Alright, what we got on here? Required 1.6 kilowatts. There's a transformer. I got a transformer pulling off this that needs 1.6 kilowatts. Where is that transformer? Oh, maybe it's this guy. I really need to name this stuff. But the centrifuge is 100 watts. That's what I thought it was. 200 watt volume pump. .200 watt volume pump. Where's the volume pump? This guy. Okay. That's not going to do me any good. Now let's, I guess, look at the master side here. So the consumption side. Actually, let me stand right here. That's a little easier. So I require 7 kilowatts of power. And that's coming from the main supply line. So my question is, I should be getting theoretically about 10 kilowatts out of the solar panels. Interesting. I need to name some things. Yeah, but I want to make sure that that pipe's not going to explode. Okay.
Hydration critical.
We still got a lot to do. Let's go ahead and name some things. APC, front air lock. That's actually just for production. Airlock really needs to be on its own thing, but I'm going to name it. I sure am a thirsty boy, and I need to go and deal with that for sure. And I think that gives me what I need. So yeah, go in, drink, and I should probably take a rest area. Do that. Event off. All right. Okay. Drink a bottle of water. And eat a baked potato. Okay. And yeah, take a quick break. So everybody get up, stretch as you need to, get some water, use the restroom, and I will be back shortly. Okay, I made it back. Beware. Beware. Okay, I can open up another one of these cells. I think the temperature... Actually, I think the temperature is fine. So let's crack that one open. And then the plastic sheet. And then iron wall, composite wall. I don't have just a wall. I don't just have a wall. Okay. Guess I will eat a little bit more baked potato. I wonder what some of this stuff actually requires for power. I know the grow lights are a handsome amount. They're like 70 watt each. Oh, this is actually doing a pretty good job of filling up the... yeah. Hey, 13 days since I last died. Woohoo. So I go ahead and... yeah, we're going to go ahead and boom, boom. Okay, swatch this out for the plastic sheets. And then give me the wall and the grinder. There we go. We have successfully expanded the greenhouse slash death room slash whatever. So I'll put an oven in here. I don't know about a packaging machine, but definitely an oven.
Power low.
Power low. Okay, ouch. We're growing. There's the potatoes. Apparently fell out of the airlock. I already flipped the button. Okay. Well, they'll be ready for next time. How are you doing over here? Got 20 more to go. There's the rest of the wall. Okay. So as far as efficiency goes, I set you there. Wrench, make me nervous, because you need a wrench to pull that off the wall. Gas tank storage, let's flip this upside down. Close, no cigar. There we go. Grab some pipes. Unliving room, that's a very good way to put it. Hopefully I don't have to make use of it anymore. Actually, I can turn this guy off. So the idea here is okay. Alright, so it's a little bit more confusing, but I got my waste tank here so I can hook this guy up. There we go. I'll throw a chip in. Okay, I've got to modify the code here. But to pull in the canister and turn off the volume pump, all that fun stuff. Well, I have levels in the cave because this was the initial level, and I keep poking through the surface, so I wanted to go down another level and make it a little bit more safe from that particular issue. And I just haven't completed the rest of the project. Oh, hey, iron wall, boom. Steel sheets, boom. Keep those on me because they're handy. Every cave needs a dungeon. Yes. Okay, we are still pulling. I don't know where you're pulling the oxygen from, unless it's just like pittance in this pipe. No. Okay, there's oxygen in here. Oh, because of that. I'm going to grab this and rework it. So this actually has to be in two parts. So this is all about the filtration device. And then the next part here is for, let's see, read the storage. Read the storage tank. Pressure greater than 0. And turn on volume pump. Yeah, okay. Alright, so alias R0, name hash R0. Define hash volume pump. Volume pump. Okay, there's the volume pump. And define hash tank storage, whatever. I don't even know what you would want to call it. Utility can build a gas tank storage. Do that. So we will load into name hash db name hash. Load batch by name into R15. Device hash is hash tank storage. Name hash is name hash. Pressure sum. Okay. Set greater than 0 R14. If R15 is greater than 0, set R14. Set batch name volume pump name hash on R14. So there we go. That should do the trick. That should get us monitoring the tank over there. Well, hang on. Let's make sure I at least name these. There we go. So now if I plop that in there, that went off because that was on. That saves me 200 watt. I do this, boom, turns it on. Perfect. There we go. So I just saved myself 200 watt, which every little bit helps. So then what else do I need? These filtrations already go inactive when there's nothing on the input. The pressure regulators and purge valves and stuff like that are kind of annoying. I got 30 degrees here, 30 degrees. You can crack this open. That's good. How are we doing over here? Open up, spit it out. There we go. Arc furnace. I need to get a whole bunch of that around. I think you're the one I make the oven from. Nope. It's probably electronics. Nope. Well, especially if I call it that. Oven. Automated oven. Okay. Gold, copper, steel, Constantan, solder. I think I've got gold somewhere. You spat it out. You're good. Boom. Before I do anything, how much oxygen's in here? It's at 115. It should not combust, so I should be good. Should be good to pull the lever. Constantan. I think copper was in there. Steel, I know. Okay, steel. Gold and steel. I forgot to look at the trader, see what he's got. I'll go ahead and check that out there. So, fair amount of lots of volatiles. And I will even increase this just so I've got more in storage. Oh, there's charcoal. And now for the gold. Going for the gold. That'll give me more oxygen in the pipe. There we go, almost 400 mole. I think it's kind of like rounding error. Rounding error, maybe even losses. I don't know if there's actually any losses. Let's see, there's another couple trickles coming through. So once I've got that gold, I can make the oven. And it probably needs plastic sheets. Oh, just iron sheets. Okay. Just iron sheets, which I've got some of those floating around. There we are. Sweet. Virtually nothing. We're doing good. Yeah, maybe I'll step outside, see the trader, see what he wants. Turn that off so I don't do that crap again. What do you want? You want to sell me a bunch of foods. Of course, I could buy the soy oil. You want soybeans or empty cans? Too bad I don't have a soy thing going on. Oh, that's interesting. I could buy a cake for 100 and sell it for 350. I might consider. Okay, well, I guess I will buy the soy. And that plopped into my hand because the vending machine is off. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Alright, bye, have a beautiful time. And you're running full tilt because of that. Oh, we are losing power again. Huh. My goodness. Kind of figured that the solar panels would be enough to cover that. Are you still going? Crikey.
Hydration critical.
Yep, hydration critical. Yep, low temperature gases. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off before I run into problems with that. And can I get one of these printed off before it dies? 10%. There's a possibility. Possibility, it's kind of on the low side. Another thing I should do is hook up some chutes. Can I don't have a chute on me to test. I don't know if I can go through a corner like that. Gray. I have never seen gray. Okay, didn't have enough. Did not have enough. $8 liters. I got 12 liters right there. Would like to have the chuck this stuff in. Make sure I turn that off. I have a chute for the generator. Swear. I could actually plug this other guy in. Do I have... I don't think I have enough cable. Nope, I don't. Maybe if I trimmed up some connections. Okay. Power efficiency. Pathetic. Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering about the blown wires. So I probably during the day I'll go out and take a look and see, because I feel that I should definitely have something. So, okay. Print this off and give me heavy coil. I know I did have some stuff hooked up in a weird manner, which did blow some wires, and maybe I missed one. But at least I know that the 2 batteries are hooked up, so I'll trace it back to the solar panels, and maybe they're not actually doing anything. Okay, there we go. There's the oven. No, yep, I am super thirsty. Try a couple more. I am out of copper. Go out there with at least 10 of these, maybe 15 if I can get a whole... Hey, turn you on so I don't forget. I have survived 14 days without dying, and I think I am over the hump. Actually, hey, something I want to check. Let's come back down. You're coming back down. So I think, yep. So I got to make sure that this stays at a reasonable pressure. So the cooling needs to be good. Okay. All right. Let's go check outside real quick. Okay. Well, the solar panels are at least tracking. Okay. So at least the data is connected. I would imagine that... Okay. That'll help power there. But everybody else should be... It's connected to the main line. It's running down there. And maybe they're being occluded too much. I don't know if maybe the wind turbines themselves are in the way of the sun. But I know them being this close together instead of checkerboard, they're occluding each other. And maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't have enough spacing between them. Now, when it's straight overhead... Yeah, so everybody's tracking. Let's double check that this is all plugged in the whole way. Yeah. Which, this is just the data side, so... Okay. Alright. That's input side, right? Yeah. Interesting. I guess that's another episode's worth of trying to figure out that. Maybe it's more solar panels. Spread them out. Something. Wind turbine? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do have the small ones I need to throw in. But actually, I have enough wind turbine. What I need is a...
Health low.
more batteries. So I need a stellite. Need stellite. So either I've got to make it or buy it. Cosmos Convenience. That's... I mean, he may potentially have some rubbish for me. 11 watts. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, last turbine. Yeah. Good point. I do need to finish hooking that up. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to run out and check this vendor. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Nope, I went past the hump. Let's go up. Whoop, yep, they're up. Bam. Okay, calm down. Let's turn that off, turn that off. Run out. Okay. There we go. So now, got 100 kilowatt potential in a storm, and that's dumping into 3 batteries, which is not nearly enough. What do you want? You are selling me a bunch of stuff I don't care for. Wow, that looks a little creepy when you look down. I mean, I could buy more. Oh, that's expensive, actually. What do you want? Ship refuel. Technically, I'm almost to the point I can do that, but... so long. Thanks for all the fish. Okay. Okay, well, run inside and eat, drink. Maybe call it a night. I've been running these way too late. Slide off the pipe. Helmet. Suit. Crack that open. Turn that off. Okay. We'll put an oven. Let's leave a little bit of space. Put it right in the middle. Iron sheet and I think welding torch. Yeah, there we go. And screwdriver. Ta-da! We have an oven. Now that's the IC10, I think, for the grow lights, so we'll continue that over here. Might actually need to put a light or something over here, because I'm relying on my portable light for everywhere I go right now, but it might be nice to actually have some real stuff. There we go. So now we can throw stuff like the soy oil in. Do we have any potatoes ready? No, of course we don't.
Hunger caution.
Yeah, oh, I guess I should get rid of the heavy breathing anyway. I'm gonna check the water just to make sure, and probably give my plants some water here. So that side, 31 degrees, 7 liters. This side, yeah. Woo, boy. I didn't quite mean for you to suck up all of that. Okay. So, good to know that I think these trays actually literally suck water. Not just a pressure differential type thing. Yeah, whatever. The plants need it, so. I could even put a shelf in here for all my skulls and all that fun stuff. French fries. I need a potato. Could even put a refrigerator if I really wanted to. Yeah. Very, very awesome. Nice and roomy. Yeah. Very good. I think that's a good place to call it, though. Been killing myself the last few times. Yes, I am super messy, especially when I die in a pile. And love when my corpse actually falls out of the wall a little bit, so my skull ends up outside. It's strange and unusual, just like me. But yeah, we'll call her there for the night, and we'll be back definitely next week with Stationeers, and I will be back Friday and Saturday. I don't know for what yet. So, but I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.